What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. We are here on the Chaos 8 Molten Citadel to check out some of the OG builds. Now, one thing is true, although there is lots of shiny new stuff in Dungeon Defenders 2, the old stuff still works. So what are we going to? Well, we all know that the Petrify combo is just an absolute beast in Dungeon Defenders 2. And what is the OG original source of the Petrify combo? Well, it is without a doubt the Earthshatter Tower. More specifically, the Earthshatter Tower with Earth Toss on there to get a little bit of AoE damage. And additionally, the Poison Dart Tower. So first things first, let's set these up. So we're on the PDT here. First thing first, we are going to need a relic. Now, the best possible relic you can have on a PDT is going to have defense rate on it, but we also are going to want Piercer Servo, just as a quality of life item. So we are going to go with this guy, anti-melee defense rate. And Piercer Servo looks familiar, huh? I've been using this relic quite a bit. Now, since we have defense rate, it allows us to double stack destruction. So we're going to go with a mass destruction and a regular destruction, and our PDTs are now good to go. Of course, we do have full ascension into the PDTs, into defense speed, crit chance, crit damage, the range gambit, and then everything else directly into the PDT damage itself. And then let's take a look at the Earthshatter. Well, in the Earthshatter, we're really going to want to use that Earth Toss shard from Chaos 4, as it's going to provide us some knock-up. Now, additionally, what do we want? Well, we've got a relic with defense rate already on it right here. Anti-Frost, Anti-Orc. This is my old Anti-Frost lane relic. However, let's go with something a little different. What else do we have? Let's see here. Do I have... That one's defense rate, anti-melee, and controller. I mean, that one would work, right? Let's just go ahead and throw that on there. We got two anti-mods on there, controller and anti-melee. And then we're going to go with Earth Toss. Now, once again, we've got the defense rate servo on there at Chaos 8 quality. So it's going to allow us to double stack destruction. So we're going to go mass destruction and regular destruction. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead and get things set up. So how do we want to do it? Well, I guess the question is, do we want 2 PDTs per lane, or do we want 2 Earthshatters per lane? And I think what I'm going to do is go with 2 Earthshatters. So let's go with an Earthshatter pointed like that, another Earthshatter pointed like that. We'll get one on this side, one like that, one like that. And then we'll get one over here, one like that, and one, say, like that. Now we need to get our poison in, as we do want poison and earth damage. So we're going to go with just 1 PDT per lane, just smack right in the middle here. And let's see, that should do pretty good. However, remember, we do have flyers. So let's throw another PDT in on each of the flyer lanes, and that will help to handle those. Now, we've got what? We've got 240 DU left. So lots of DU left. There's no reason not to provide some buffs. So let's see. We want our destructive pylon in there. So let's go ahead and just throw in a Lavamancer. And we'll just pretty much just a throwaway relic just to be able to use destructive pylon. And let's drop a destructive pylon in each one of the lanes. And then we'll see what we have left from there. We still got 200. We've got 180 DU remaining. So that's going to allow us to go ahead and get boosty. As, you know, why not throw some boost stars as well? So we're going to throw 1 boost star right here. We'll throw another, say, right there. And that will get all of the defenses in a boost star also. Now we know that those pesky hex throwers like to throw from across the world. So let's just go ahead and throw some reflect beams in. Just for safety's sake, we'll just throw 1 kind of on each lane. And just to give us a little bit of protection versus those hex throwers. Now we're going to have a little DU left here. We got 40 DU left. We're just going to kind of ignore that 40 DU exists. And then what do we want to upgrade? Well, I think let's upgrade the Poison Dart Towers. We'll hit all of these guys once. That leaves me enough for... We'll upgrade one of the flyer ones one more time. Now let's just go ahead and fire it up and see how it works. Now we got earth damage, and we've got poison damage. Plus we know just the innate nature of Chaos 8. The base counter is use ranged towers, as spiders are going to drop those webs. So any auras or nodes or traps that are up in that web are going to get the spider's effect. So we can avoid all that just by using towers. So we've got a nice recipe. We've got some crowd control with the knock-up. We've got the Petrify combo for another layer of crowd control. And we're using the base counter and getting away from those spider webs. Now, of course, by using defense rate, getting that double stack of destruction and mass destruction is just ridiculously powerful, and really will allow you to just muscle through things. Now, this setup does not need a super high-end setup like I have. Of course, once we get to an endgame point in Dungeon Defenders 2, our stats are all completely blown out. So not only do we have C9 relics available now, we've got those going on the Poison Dart Towers, but we've also got a ton of Ascension points. We've also got the empowerment stats from our pet, and it just leads to lots and lots of power. So as you see here, we are not even remotely getting touched. I mean, nothing is even making it to the final stretch of the lane here. And I think this is a good map because I've been doing this map so often. It gives you a good comparison of kind of apples to apples on the same map with the same relics and for the most part the same shards on different defenses. And you see, this is the original popcorn machine build, but having that Petrify in on the end means that literally anything that makes it to that final point and is ready to start pushing up the stairs is just gonna get annihilated. So we saw that wave 1 went super smooth. I'm going to prioritize upgrades. I'm just going to throw them around on the towers. We're going to get some Earthshatter upgrades. We're going to get some PDT upgrades, and no real upgrade priority. Just kind of throwing the stuff around. We will get the flyer lanes upgraded first, though, just to make sure we don't have any issues with those flyers. And let's go ahead and jump on forward to wave number 5 and see how this build holds out once we get the full array of hotness rolling on in. And here we go in wave number 5. Now, one thing that can be said about the PDT and the Earthshatter is it's just crazy, crazy powerful. The combination of having big damage plus a Petrify combo and some crowd control is just ridiculous. There's no doubt about it. Now, you do have to get some shards. It's going to be more effective once you get like that explosive poison where you can spread the poison around, and additionally that Earth Toss shard to get the crowd control on your Earthshatter towers. Those items are just going to be game changers for you. Now, I did get one Siege Roller, so I went in and got some action in on the Siege Roller. However, I've just chillaxed it out through this entire match so far, and just like I said, the Earthshatters just pack an absolute wallop. They're ridiculous on their own rights with just their power. And then you combine in the crowd control from that Earth Toss shard. You see, there's not much even making it up into PDT range. So most of the enemies are just getting wrecked from the Earthshatters. We got an assassin coming, so we'll jump down and allow that assassin to be stripped off of us. But anything that does make it to the final stretch to come up the final stairway here is then petrified. So it's just absolutely absurd. Now, Captain Dreadbones, of course, will push on through. Let's see what the captain has to say. The captain is going to make it to the stairs, but then... Actually, it didn't even get petrified. It was dead before the Petrify went off. And I blinked, so I missed the ogres. And, that is with Chaos 8 gear on those Earthshatter towers, of course. They're just super, super good. So even just with the OG heroes... farming Chaos 8 and getting the best potential gear in the game is readily available to you without having anything else added on. Now, I could have done this one without the reflect beams and without the oil geysers using full OG heroes. Maybe I'll do that one actually for the next one, as it just makes a really, really smooth and easy experience. but it does require those shards. You know, Dungeon Defenders 2 is a game of shards. You get the shards, you really tackled the majority of the game. Then you add mods in on top to close the deal on everything else. So shards come first. You get those shards, you get that explosive poison, you get that Earthshatter, and you're going to have yourself a meaty combo that can farm all of the expedition tiers in the game and get you all of the shards, all of the mods, and the highest potential quality gear without ever stepping foot into Onslaught mode. So super stoked to see Chaos 8 came to the game. I'm hoping one day we see more and more Chaos tiers, there's no doubt about it. But that is a look at the OG Petrify in Dungeon Defenders 2 Chaos 8 versus the Molten Citadel. Let's check out the goods here and see what kind of hotness we've got in the box. Of course, this map has the potential of dropping that pet, and would you look at that? It is a golden dino egg just right there. It's actually, I just have terrible luck with these eggs, so I'm surprised to see that just on a one-shot off here. But I will take it, and that will get it for now. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.